Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's LTC Missy here coming at you with another market review, going over what's going on with the Bitcoin chart, and probably I'll look at a few other cryptos as well to see what's going on with those. As you're probably interested in some other cryptos, and I'm gonna do the best of my ability to show what it is that I can see, and just something that I've noticed as well for the last like 2 or 3 days. But before I get further into this video, you should have taken time to read the disclaimer again and to understand what's going on in this channel at all times. If you do that, please go back and do so we're on the same page. So that's it. Let's get into this video. Currently, right now, we're looking at market profits right now overall of 0.25%. According to CoinMarketCap, the Fear and Greed Index is at 57. Bitcoin dominance. Oh man, the altcoins are starting to trying to move up a little bit more. So let's see, altcoin season. So yeah, we're sitting at 48. The last time I saw it, it was at 47. So not much of an increase, but still, we try and get closer to that mark of getting to this darker blue area. So we're getting close to the lighter blue area, but we get to that dark blue area. That's full altcoin season, right? And so now, what you're looking at overall with crypto bubbles, overall looking good. There's some things that are down as they're making their adjustments. And I want to talk about that as well. So when you come over here and look at the Bitcoin chart, for example, as we had, a back test done, what I've been noticing, especially on a higher time frame, right? 4 hour, I like look at the 4 hour time frame. So let's go ahead and switch this over to 12 4 hour. I want you to see this. So what I'm looking at, when you see Bitcoin coming back up, right? And every time Bitcoin and other crypto assets get outside of this Bollinger Band, there's a correction made. Okay. And now when you look at what's going on with Bitcoin, I saw someone come out with a video saying Bitcoin is dumping. It's like, it's not dumping. It just back tested. That's all it did. So when you look at where it came down to, I'm just going to round it to $96,000, and you come to liquidation heat map. And you can see that $96,000 is where there was a huge amount of buy pressure at. So the bulls won that battle to reject it at this major support zone, 96,000. And now Bitcoin looks like it's trying to go back up and maybe retest the 97,000 and try to get back up to that and retest that $98,000 price range, because this is where it got rejected at. Was it yesterday? Yeah. So as it was getting close to $98,000, it got rejected. Due to a massive amount of sell pressure up here. So once we get up past 98,000, then the biggest hurdle that we have to face with Bitcoin will be, let's go ahead and switch this to the 3-day. It's going to be the $100,000. So this is going to be the last hurdle right here. Is the $100,000 psychologically. So I'm in a trade right now in Bitcoin, and I got it set to take profit at over 99,300, and then weigh it out after that. And see what happens after it gets to $100,000, which I expect Bitcoin to face a major rejection at $100,000 and perhaps come back down between that 97.2 thousand, 97.5 thousand range to do a back test and hopefully try to retest $100,000 again. Okay, that's what I'm hoping for. No guarantee, So when you're looking at this, let's just go ahead and I'm just going to do the path right here. So right now we see that we had a nice rejection right here at 96,000. So what I'm looking forward to is seeing it get up to right here to pretty much 98,000. Then it's going to have a rejection, right? It's probably going to come back down to 97.2, and then hopefully retest that 98,000 and push up through, and then it's going to reject somewhere around here and come back down. This is no guarantee if this is going to happen. It's going to happen. I think it's going to have a major rejection. It's going to come back down to this same rejection point and then try to retest and hopefully go up. No guarantees. It's just what I'm hoping that would happen. Okay. Could Bitcoin end up going down? Absolutely. It could end up going down. We don't control the market. The whales do, right? And right now, this is the way that I said that, it's like Bitcoin's going to slowly go back up, right? Once it starts going back up. And that's what we've been seeing. So people just like, man, Bitcoin's barely moving there, everything like that. Well, that's what's supposed to happen when you got a lot of sell pressure in the market still. And once everything is completely back and rolling again. And I believe that once Bitcoin gets above $100,000 as well, that's when we're going to see the big movements from Bitcoin and some other altcoins as well. There's some altcoins that's absolutely killing it right now. So let me go ahead and minimize this real quick. And what we're going to do is let's leave it on. Let's go to Ethereum. Check out Ethereum, what Ethereum is doing. And you see this right here. Let's go to the 4 hour. And let's expand this out. Same thing. Once Ethereum got outside of that Bollinger Band, it made a correction. And, so it followed Bitcoin, and now it's rejecting back up as well. And so the same thing applies. Let's go and check out another asset. Let's say XRP. So let's expand this out, and just going to minimize that. Look at XRP. Got outside the Bollinger Band, it made a correction. And hopefully is able to now got a lot more wiggle room to be able to take advantage of and hopefully continue to move up. But of course, Bitcoin is going to control what the market does still at this point. Okay. And so let's go ahead and minimize that. I know another one that a lot of people are big on. You got Solana as well. A lot of people are big on Solana. So let's go ahead and expand this one out. And you can see the same thing applied here. It got outside of Bollinger Band, made a correction, going sideways, and now it's pumping away again. Solana's looking very strong. So yeah, and let's say one more. Let's look at I guess let's look at H bar, I guess. Yeah, let's do that one, H bar. Let's go and expand it. And H bar is looking really strong too. So look right here. You got outside the Bollinger Band. It made the correction. And then now look what it's doing right now. And that's something that I just happened to notice. And I've been paying attention to. And I just wanted to see if it was going to be consistent. Because, even back here, when H bar had made a nice run up before, when we saw Bitcoin make that first correction to go back up. And then it ended up going back down to retest that that $92,000 zone pretty much. And it ended up, Bitcoin ended up, rejecting that $92,000 zone and going up to where it's at right now. But that's the path that it followed right here. And when it got outside that Bollinger Band, it made that correction, came down, then corrected some more, but then it came up again and it made another correction, went sideways. Now it's pumping up again. So this is something I've been noticing. Like I said, I don't know all the technicals and all the this terminology and using the trading chart tools like these other YouTubers do, but I just tell you how it is, what it is that I'm seeing, and just try to be as honest as possible with you at the same time. Okay, so I don't know if this right here has a reason for it actually doing good today. Because jobless claims and S&P Global 500, not 500, S&P Global Manufacturing, or those are not big news events, but they're something that you need to pay attention to because they are red folder events, right? And these announcements came out yesterday, and the data was great. So jobless claims, there's fewer people filing for unemployment, and and then the manufacturing is doing well as well at the same time. So that was good data, but the market didn't react to it until like in the evening time for me. So hopefully that is what's also a driving factor of what's going on right now currently. Because let me go back here and refresh the screen to see if this right here is going up. So yeah, it's 0.52% now. It was 0.25%. Okay. And so now today, when we look at what's going on today, we only have one announcement today, and that's the ISM manufacturing. So hopefully we just get some good data. It's not the biggest data release, but so you get like the jolts, you get the FOMCs, you get the non-farm and those kind of data releases. Those are the huge ones, okay, that are done pretty much like once a month. Okay, so once we get those big announcements, that's when we can see some huge market volatility. And this is something else that other cryptocurrency YouTubers don't talk about. They don't talk about what's going on with the economic news hardly, right? It's all focused on the chart. So we got to pay attention to everything. Okay, it's not just liquidation heat map. It's not just what's going on with the overall market, or that not just going on with Bitcoin. It's everything. We got to look at all of the news and try to put it all together to make some, trying to make some sense out of what's going on, right? And a lot of YouTubers are not just doing that, and it's just sad to see, because like they got all these followers following their channel, and they're not putting out the right information to try to help guide people and help people learn, correctly. It's all about what's going on, this trading chart tool, the Elliott wave theories and all this other type of stuff that they just depend on solely. It's like there's more to this than just using trading chart tools. And so that's what I be trying to do. It's just try to show you what it is that I'm looking at, try to make understand, make sense of what's going on with economic events, because there could be something that suddenly happens in the world that can affect the trading markets as well. We got to pay attention to all that stuff, right? So let's go over here. Let's get back to CoinGlass, and I want to see what's going on with this overall liquidations today. I said, I'm right about to speak some Spanish, right? But anyways, 1 hour, you can see longs are just shy of $1 million. Shorts are over 7.3 million liquidated right now. Then the 4 hour, so shorts are getting wrecked more than the long positions here. And so 12 hour and the 24 hour is still showing more longs are getting liquidated. It's because that correction that Bitcoin did to back test, right? So we go back over here. I just want to show you, just in case you don't understand what I was talking about. Let's expand this out. So when Bitcoin, let's see what's on the 4 hour. Let's go to 1 hour right here. So Bitcoin did its back test right here. This is when people start getting liquidated because they was over leveraged, right? So that's the reason why I use low leverage as well. And so that way I don't be susceptible to this small movement that can liquidate, my positions or perhaps my account, so. Oh, let me go ahead and erase that now. So that's just, me thinking that, this is what Bitcoin is going to do. I could be wrong about it. I'm not going to be right here trying to say that this is for certain and everything like that. I'd be dead wrong for doing something like that. Okay. So now when you're looking at what's going on there, let's see, what else can I look at? Let's go to this map. So the shorts are still more over leveraged than the longs right here. That's crazy. It's just flipping like that. So is that significant of something? I don't know. We have to wait and see what's going to happen. But you got to think about it. Still, the market's not completely awake yet. This is still early after New Year celebration, and you still got a lot more whales that's probably going to enter into the market to try to drive the market back up and rally up to new all-time highs. Right? That's what we're hoping for. Especially those long people. Well, with the bears, they want a full collapse. They want Bitcoin to go down 50,000. I even seen people saying 30,000, just ridiculous, right? But anyways, that's what they feel, and but I don't feel that way, and many of you probably don't as well. So when you look at just the overall Bitcoin exchange liquidation map, the shorts are still more over leveraged than the longs, just barely, but it's still there. So we go to the 7-day. Now you see that the longs are more over leveraged here. Compared to the shorts on the 7-day, and then you go to the 30-day, and the shorts are still over leveraged over the 30-day compared to the longs. That's crazy how that flips right there from 7-day to 30-day in 1 day. So let's look at Binance and see what that's looking like. Same thing. So I expect it to look the same way as the overall Bitcoin map. Yeah. So there you go. Just a massive amount of pressure here. So I'm gonna go back to the heat map, and this try to look at this on a further out scale. So let's go to 1 week and see how everything is looking. Okay, so this is where we're currently at, and let's see. Let's try to go out a little bit more. Let's go to a month. See if it's able to show something above 100,000. There we go. So yeah, $100,000 is gonna be a big hurdle to get past. And then the next one's going to be around like $103,000, and then we get up to closer to 100, right there around the all-time high of $108,300 plus, something like that. That's going to be the next big hurdle to get past, and then we'll see what happens after that. So just want to give you that overall picture and update of what's going on currently, as we're hoping for everything to keep going in the upwards direction. so that way we can get out of our our drawdown positions, or and just try to achieve our financial goals for 2025 during this bull run cycle. So that right there is all I have to say. If you like what you heard and saw, please like, subscribe to the channel. Also feel free to share this video to other people. I'm using Pionex cryptocurrency exchange to be able to do all my trading on. It is available for majority of the country, except for states of in the United States of Georgia, Alaska, and New York. No leverage trading, of course, in the United States, and also is not available in the country of the UK. Okay, so they also have free trading bots that you can take advantage of. If you're not the type of person that want to do manual trading, you can use the free trading bots that Pionex offers, and you'll be able to trade hands free. Or you can also copy traders by going through the app and be able to find a copy trader that you're interested in, and then you're able to make a deposit and start following the trades passively with that trader. Okay, so that right there is all. You'll be able to find the link to Pionex down in the description of this video, as well as in the comment section. If you heard of Pionex from someone else, please get back with that person. Use their referral link, create your account, do your KYC, do your first deposit, and trade how you see fit. Show us how to do the same thing, okay? So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time in this video. Take care, everyone.